Welcome back to Paddock F1 News, your go-to source for the latest Formula One updates. Today we have a major story coming out of Barcelona, where Lewis Hamilton has completed his first significant test in Ferrari's latest F1 car, the SF24. In a two-day Pirelli tire test, Hamilton and Charles Leclerc shared driving duties for Ferrari, while McLaren also participated with Lando Norris and Oscar Piastri. But the biggest headline? Hamilton was quicker than Leclerc, setting a best lap of 1m 15.930s, compared to Leclerc's 1m 16.060s. Does this early pace suggest Hamilton is already comfortable at Ferrari? What does this tell us about the team's prospects for 2025? And how will this impact the internal team dynamic between Hamilton and Leclerc? We break it all down in today's in-depth analysis. Before we dive in, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss an F1 update. Lap times in testing can be misleading. Different fuel loads, tire conditions, and car setups mean a direct comparison is never straightforward. But one thing is undeniable. Hamilton's pace in his first proper run with the SF24 is impressive. During the first day of the test, Hamilton completed 87 laps and set the second fastest time of the day, only behind Lando Norris, who clocked a 1m 15.215s in McLaren's modified MCL60. Leclerc, who completed 86 laps, was slightly behind with a best lap of 1m 16.060s. While this difference is small, it does raise questions. Is Hamilton already extracting more from the car? Or was Leclerc simply running a different program? Let's take a closer look at what this test actually involved. Unlike Hamilton's previous private tests in Ferrari's older SF23, this session was organized by Pirelli to develop their 2026 tires. Ferrari and McLaren were both participating, but the test program was dictated by F1's tire supplier. The main goal? Evaluating different constructions for the 2026 compounds, particularly the C1, C2, and C3 hard tires. The cars used were modified to help simulate the expected downforce and performance levels of the 2026 regulations. This meant that Ferrari wasn't focused on performance runs or outright speed. However, the test still provided valuable data, not just for Pirelli, but for Hamilton as well. For Hamilton, this was about more than just testing tires. It was his first proper experience in Ferrari's 2024 car, allowing him to adapt to Ferrari's driving characteristics, get used to the car's balance, and refine his communication with the team. So, while lap times weren't the priority, Hamilton's speed is still an intriguing sign of his progress. One of the biggest challenges for any driver switching teams is adapting to a new car philosophy. Ferrari's braking system, steering feedback, and power delivery are all different from what Hamilton was used to at Mercedes. Yet, just 3 tests in, Hamilton appears to be finding his rhythm quickly. His ability to match, and even beat, Leclerc's times suggests he's already comfortable with the SF24's handling. This is particularly important because Ferrari's cars have historically been tricky to extract consistent performance from. If Hamilton is already on the pace, it bodes well for his competitiveness in 2025. Another key takeaway is Ferrari's pace. While Red Bull is still the favorite for 2025, Ferrari's SF24 appears to be an improvement over last year's car. Both Hamilton and Leclerc completed high mileage without reliability issues. Their times suggest Ferrari has built a car that is at least competitive, something they'll need if they want to challenge Red Bull's dominance. Of course, the real test will come in Bahrain during preseason testing, but early signs indicate that Ferrari could be a genuine threat this season. While this was just a tire test, the fact that Hamilton was quicker than Leclerc will surely raise eyebrows. Ferrari has one of the strongest driver pairings in F1, and if both drivers are evenly matched, we could see an intense internal rivalry develop. Leclerc has been Ferrari's undisputed leader in recent years, but Hamilton's arrival changes everything. If Hamilton continues to show strong pace, will Ferrari allow them to fight freely, or will team orders come into play? One thing is for sure, the Hamilton versus Leclerc battle will be one of the biggest storylines of 2025. What's next for Hamilton and Ferrari? February 5th, final day of Pirelli test, Hamilton-Leclerc sharing duties. February 18th, Ferrari's 2025 livery reveal, London O2 Arena. February 19th, first shakedown of Ferrari's 2025 car, Maranello. February 26th to 28th, official preseason testing, Bahrain. March 16th, season opening Australian Grand Prix. This test in Barcelona is expected to be the last time Hamilton drives a Ferrari before their 2025 car is unveiled. His next outing will be in Maranello on February 19th, when Ferrari conducts a brief shakedown of their new challenger before heading to Bahrain for preseason testing. Can Ferrari challenge Red Bull in 2025? Red Bull remains the team to beat, but Ferrari is showing signs of progress. If Hamilton and Leclerc can push each other to higher levels, Ferrari could be a serious contender this season. The biggest question is whether Ferrari has finally solved their consistency issues. They've had the raw speed to challenge Red Bull before, but race execution and tire degradation have often held them back. With Hamilton bringing his experience and Ferrari refining their car, could 2025 be the year they finally mount a serious title challenge? Final thoughts, what do you think? F1 fans, we want to hear from you. Do you think Hamilton's pace in testing proves he'll be faster than Leclerc this season? Can Ferrari challenge for the title in 2025? What are your predictions for the upcoming season? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more exclusive F1 coverage. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on Paddock F1 News.